When I heard they were doing this comic line with the whole New 52, I was like, okay, this might be good. We might get one or two that are great hits and the rest might be trash. It might be all good. You know, all stuff I mentioned in my Batman review. And when they were doing Batman, as a Batman fan, I had to pick it up. But as a Justice League fan, I had to pick this up. Justice League issue 1 of the New 52. I want to say right off the bat that if you're going to, if you're a die-hard comic book fan like me, if you're going to pick up certain comics, pick this one up. This is a piece of comic book history I'm holding in my hands. It's the New 52 issue 1 of Justice League. I highly recommend picking this up just for the fact that this is issue 1 of the New 52. But, with that aside, let's get into the review. We have a picture of Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Green Lantern, The Flash, Batman, and Cyborg. So Cyborg's part of the Justice League now, and I actually like his design. The new designs are kind of cool. Superman is a little weak. A lot of people are fans of the red undies. Admittedly, I would prefer that over it, but, you know, that's a whole design issue, because I prefer the original design over the newer, kind of strange designs with the red belt. That's my personal opinion. There are fans who are fans of this, and I do prefer the original over this new look, but I still like the new look. Wonder Woman's new look, they pretty much got rid of all the gold, and it looks pretty nice, I gotta say. Aquaman's design looks pretty nice. Green Lantern looks fairly nice. I really like Cyborg's design. The Cyborg's design is really nice. Batman's look is pretty nice, and the Flash's look is also fairly nice. This is standard size. This is issue 1, and it is $3.99. We got artists and Jim Lee right here if you look closely. The New 52 and Justice League. So let's get started. And I do apologize, I am a little under the weather. Sliding the comic out is simple. So, let's get started. Flip through to the first page. Now we're going to move this back. And we're getting an advertisement for the new game, Human Revolution. I'm not going to be playing that game, but they're paying for advertisement. And apparently the Gotham PD is hunting Batman down. And we get this whole explanation of that people didn't know what superheroes were and stuff. Turning the page, we got this really nice artwork. And the artwork in this book is done really nicely. So I like the artwork. And say Justice League Part 1 in the corner. Got some really nice artwork. I like this. Pull this. And Batman is chasing this weird guy thing. And his grappling hook goes through his leg. And turns out to be some kind of robot. Turning the page, we feature an explosion and it turns into this bigger robot and then this really big green lights. Wonder who that could be. Advertisement for the Batman shoes, which look pretty cool. Turning the page, we feature Green Lantern throwing an energy construct fire truck at this monster, which looks awesome. And yeah, we do have 25% off DC Comics issues. Turning the page, and we have Green Lantern meeting Batman. And then we get this whole thing that, Batman? I thought you were a myth, kind of thing. And we get some helicopters shooting at Batman and Green Lantern. We get this whole dialogue going. Then this weird thing grows wings and starts attacking the both of them. And shoots an energy beam from his mouth. Afterwards, it also blows up the chopters. And also causes a crash, which Green Lantern and Batman don't save. Apparently they weren't fast enough. And we have this thing like turned into the spider and started crawling around. And I want you to pay attention to what Green Lantern said right here. He said, "What is that? A transformer? It just changed into some kind of dog." Now I want to say something here. Transformers is bold. Okay, it's heavier printed. And this means that we might be getting a Justice League and Transformers crossover. This is huge. I mean, when G.I. Joe and Transformers did their crossover, it was huge. But Justice League and Transformers, this would be huge. This is awesome. I would love to see that. So, we might be getting this. That's awesome. And we got this whole more, they're talking, they're tracking this thing down, and they end up in the sewers. Turning the page, we feature a Flashpoint issue 1 advertisement, along with some other comic advertisements. Turning the page, we show how much of an awesome dude Batman is, as he totally steals Green Lantern's ring. How awesome is that? Look at that, that's awesome. And then he steals it back, and, you know, before his costume completely fades, because he's got a little bit of the mask left there, his costume comes back on. We also spy on the Transformer. That, digging, they're talking, they fight, they do more fighting, which is awesome. The fight scenes are pretty good, and the artwork is done really nicely. We featured an advertisement for Batman The Dark Knight issue 1. I want to try and get this comic. We have, an explosion, and Green Lantern totally does this safe thing to keep them all safe. And we have Green Lantern issue 1 advertisement. Then they find this weird alien tech that Green Lantern tries to hack, but is unsuccessful, so Batman gives it a whirl. Turning the page, we feature a football game, which is, it's okay. We got kids playing. We got more people going. We got football. We got touchdown. We got you know, standard things. So we got football players. We got advertisement for Superman issue 1. We have more talking. So we're just gonna skip through that. Then we get this green jet flying over the town. And then Batman complains why it had to be green. You know, like it's too bright, and then he gets locked in a box. And then we get an advertisement for issue 1 of Wonder Woman. Kind of like the new design look. I prefer the original with the gold, but it's not bad. He gets totally TKO'd, Green Lantern, by this energy beam. And then we see a white boot. I wonder who this could be. We get a advertisement for Aquaman issue 1 and Superman. We got Superman. Next, Batman versus Superman. And Batman's totally gonna kick Superman's butt. He always has kryptonite in his belt. Let's just face it. Turning the page, we see on the comic book features some concept art, which is really nice to see. Some concept art of what Green Lantern would have looked like. Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. I actually kind of like this. I would have preferred if we got this instead of that. We have a picture group shot right there. Turning the page again, some concept art yet again. Turning the page, and we feature, this is kind of cool. We got Static Shock here. It's pretty much a montage of all the new stuff they're doing. Flashpoint, Batgirl, Superman, Green Arrow, Batman, Static Shock, which is pretty cool, Aquaman, Superboy, Wonder Woman. So we're getting a lot. Turn the page, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and we have Got Milk, White Mustache, for the Green Lantern movie. So, is it recommendable? Well, the story's pretty good, and the fact that that doesn't, you know, instantly bring in all the characters is pretty nice. So it's something a little different. I really like this comic, and even if you don't like the Justice League or you don't like comics, well, if you like comics, but what I meant was you don't like the Justice League or the Justice League comics or Team Up comics, which why wouldn't you? You definitely want to pick this thing up. The fact that they're doing, you know, they're starting all over from 52 is comic history. So you want to pick this up just for the history of this comic, considering it's issue 1. And I think that this is going to go well. Again, they might have 1 or 2 that's successful, might have a few that's successful. But all around, this is a really nice comic. A little different. A few things I like, 1 or 2 things I don't like. Mainly because I prefer the original Superman design over this new one. And then again, I don't mind it that much. So this is my video review of the Justice League issue 1 of the New 52. Hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys pick up this comic. I picked up my comic at Heroes Haven. Ordered it from, and of course, my favorite comic shop. So when I wanted to get this comic, no brainer going to them. Whenever I want a comic, I always go to them. So you could definitely check them out at Facebook. Like their Facebook page, link in the description. And I'll see you guys later, tomorrow, with a pretty interesting video. I think you guys will find it interesting. So, I'll see you guys later. Adios.